Hello everyone, welcome back to Open Trail Gaming. I've had a lot of things going on in my life the last little bit. I ended up with COVID, we had some deaths in the family, we had a whole lot going on. But I'm finally back, and I'm back with my favorite game on computer, and that is American Truck Simulator. We're going to start out this. We've got our first truck. I know I'm starting a little bit of ahead of where you're going to start if you start a new game, but I've got $17,926 and this old beat up, rusted up K100 Kenworth, and it's got a 318 Detroit motor in it. It's got an Allison 10-speed transmission, and we're going to put it through its paces because we want to make money, and we want to get to having our own trailer along going this truck, and we also want to fix this truck up. I really want to take and stretch this thing out, get the paint fixed up on it, get it really looking nice, really do some custom work to it. So in order to do that, we're going to have to get a little wild right here off the start. We're going into the freight market, and here out of Casper, Wyoming, where we're based, there is some heavy hauling stuff. You see 501 pounds, and also 77,161. But we want the most money per distance. That's $82.67 a mile, and it's going to be $11,223. The only thing I don't like is it's going to take me out this way up to Gillette. I'm about positive, see up that way to Gillette, when you could literally hop on this interstate and probably be so much faster. But I ain't going to get to do that because the special transport, those big items like that, they make you go whatever way they see fit. Oh, wait, I have not adjusted my seat or anything for this. I am sorry. Very unprofessional. I know. I am not the best YouTuber. But my POV is not set the way I'd like it to be. Up too far. One more. There we go. Move over one. And that way. And alright. Sorry about that, folks. I would edit it out if I knew how to do that. But much like being a YouTuber, I'm not much good at editing either. Alright, we're going right here. Just try not to hit nobody with this thing. It's probably a fall apart as much rust and stuff it's got on it. Listen to that Detroit scream. Oh, I thought I was hit right there. I thought for sure we was dead. But no. So this engine has only about 318 horsepower. It's actually a AV71 or AV92. I can't remember which one. I think it's AV71. And it doesn't have a whole lot of horsepower. It's only got 318 horsepower. And so that's why when I go to take off, it's not really fast, which, you know, semi-trucks aren't fast in general, but it's underpowered for a semi, honestly. Most modern motors, thank you, sir. Ma'am, whatever you are. Most modern engines, because this Detroit is a really old engine. Oh, I hit the wrong gear. There we go. And most modern engines are up well above 350, most times sitting around 400. You can get engines all the way up 500, 600, 700 horsepower. If you tune them and stuff right there, I think you can even get them up to like 800 horsepower. Oh, I've done been caught speeding. I got to talking about motors and realized that I was severely speeding. Can't find my gears. I have fell apart right here. Like with most things, I am not a professional. So there's going to be some mess-ups, especially in me trying to talk. But I still think it'll be fun. Especially when I get tied onto this thing that I am very... I'm still in high side. Especially when I get hooked onto this thing and I am severely underpowered for, really. But we're going to make it work. You know why? Because we have the American spirit of don't tell me what to do. This is a red light. Okay. But American spirit, don't tell me what to do, because I'm going to do it anyway, just to prove you wrong. And not a good attitude to have in most times, but this is going to be okay. Oh, green light, here we go. So I want to apologize to everyone about the Ranch Simulator drought that I've had. But I started having some issues with that, and then, you know, I got COVID, and we had some stuff go on in my personal life, and I've just not had really much of an opportunity to record like I want to, and so I've been kind of just getting life together, and life is still kind of hectic, but it's good enough. Hey, really? You just pulled out in front of me. Oh my goodness, did you damage my truck? Do we still have a bumper? Do we still have, did the fuel tank fall off? Am I going to die? That's a possibility, but we're still going, so. Cannot believe it. He seen me right there. Just flip it, pull it out in front of me. Yeah. Never seen the beat in all my days. Oh, we got a red light. This truck has phenomenal brakes. Been a little bit of drive just getting to where we're going to hook up at, but it's giving me time to kind of talk about some stuff. But I don't know that I'll be going back to Ranch Simulator, mainly because I'm having some issues with it, and I got frustrated with it, so I will definitely be making another one of these. When that'll be out, you know, I would hope within the next week of this one coming out, but we just have to see who knows. But I have played, I think, over Scoosh. I have played this game enough and know the ins and outs of it enough that I don't think I'll run into any kind of major problems like what I did with Ranch Simulator. That Jake brake shut off. So we're turning right here. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm not going to try to make it real super long. Not going to be a whole lot of editing either, because I mean it's American Truck Simulator. I mean, I could maybe do like a super RP version of it, you know, super role playing one where like I pretend like I gotta stop for food and all this other stuff. And I mean, I can do that if you guys want to, but I just didn't know if anybody would even be interested in something like that. But I can do that, or we can do it kind of like just like this. Like we've got this, and we're going to build it up, and we're going to have a trucking empire, and we're going to have multiple employees and all this other good stuff. And so you guys just let me know. But for this one, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do like you can see like the selection menu. Like if I was role playing, I would not let you see this, and then I would come back in and I would be like, all right, I got orders from the guy at the office, and this is where I go to hook up the trailer. They've already got it ready and all that. And which, like I said, I can do that. But like getting loaded and stuff, you lose so much time with these heavy haul ones. So if you guys do want me to do that, and I do end up doing it like that, just know that, especially with these heavy loads and some other types of loads, even once we get our own trailer, there's going to be like huge jumps in time, and it's not me, it's the literal game, which it's kind of real. Well, not kind of real. It is realistic that it would take a long time to get this thing loaded and get all these trailers hooked up together and be ready. So with this and all this weight and everything, it's going to be a job. So let's see what we can do here. Oh my word. I didn't think we was going to get took off. And I have to swing very well for this. The good thing is this Kenworth being not only a cab over, but also a short wheelbase, I can maneuver very tightly. So that is one thing I'm going to have an advantage on is the maneuvering of the truck. The trailer is still going to be a job. Swing way out here. Swing back. Yeah, perfect. All right. Third gear doing 18 mile an hour. Let's see what we can make her do. So slow up as we're getting onto the main road here. Oh boy. Good thing is they block traffic and I don't have to worry about getting hit in the side like earlier. By the way, I had the fuel match plumb as far as it'll go. So it's not one of those things that like it's, oh, missed the gear. There we go. It's not one of those things that I'm not giving it enough fuel where I'm kind of him-hawing around. I'm giving it everything it's got. But this little Detroit was struggling. And as you can see with that bed, if you look at my two mirrors, top and the corners of the screen, this thing sticks over on both sides. So I have to be very careful about that, especially if we get on roads that's got some like vehicles coming up each side. I'm gonna have to like hang over to one side more than the other. Okay, so this worked out really good because he's going anyway, and we're going anyway, I should say. And so traffic cleared, so I can actually take up a little bit more room through this intersection. Cut it hard. And it's double lane, so I got that extra bit of room. I'm not right on the top of somebody. Oh, Little Hill. Let's see what Little Detroit to do on Little Hill. Oh, it sucked it down pretty good. Going to be interesting. Yeah, look how much I'm like over the white line, but barely missing the guardrail at the same time. This is not going to be fun. Wait, are they taking me? I think they may be taking me through the interstate. Oh, I hope so. That will make this journey so much easier. Red lights don't matter for me, boy. Got a police escort. Alright, we're turning here, so I'm going to have to get over into this lane. Drop here. Oh, that was a little close. I got up on the sidewalk on that. Worried about shifting. Everything's good though. In there in the nose. Yeah, this Detroit is struggling. Come on, Little Detroit. Speed limit is 60, but because I'm on the special transport, I actually have a speed limit of 40. So this journey is going to take a little bit longer than what it would if I had normal transport. But that's okay. We're okay. I'm just glad to be getting out where I can get a little bit of speed. Yeah, I like it. I am speed. Let me hang over close to this spot line. That way I can hang out. Alright, so drop on down to 40. Alright, so now we just cruise. If you see it kind of like, I don't know, stutter a little bit, some places in American Truck Simulator just does that on my computer. I don't know why, because like I've checked it in those times, and I can have all the RAM and CPU space left. That's the wrong gear. And it still do that, so I don't really know what's going on. If you know what's going on, please let me know in the comments. But it's only once every certain in a while, like if I come into a very big city or whatever, especially with some of the modded trucks that are very taxing on a PC, it gets a little rough. If you're wondering my setup, I have the Logitech G29 wheel, shifter, and pedals. I don't have a big fancy button box. I currently just have the farming simulator, one that came with FS17. And then I have a cheap shifter knob that's got my high and low and my splitter that I got on Amazon for like $50. And I don't even think they actually make these anymore, but there is all kinds of different shifters, shifter extenders, which I want to get to at some point. I just got it set on top of the G29 shifter right now, but at some point I want to get like a shifter extension and place my shifter like in the floor, and it'd be like an actual big truck shifter and have it about head height. That would be great. But I've got it set up on my desk right now, which works out because, let me see if I can do this without wrecking. If you see right there is the shifter with the little red button on it. And so in these old cab overs, they have like a really short shifter anyway. And it's really about where my actual shifter is on my desk, which I think is cool. But yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a boring ride till we get back off of the interstate, which may be right up here. But when you're on the interstate doing these heavy transport rides, you just hang to the shoulder, leave plenty of room for people to pass you on the other side, and just kind of like, yep, we are getting off right here. Alrighty. Yep, it was fun while it lasted. Oh, squeezed in on that truck a little bit, buddy. I'm so sorry about that. Already have some plans for this K100. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to, in between probably this video and the next, that's close to the science, but in between this video and the next one, I will probably try to take the truck into the shop and get an estimate on how much it's going to take to do what I want to do it. And I'm just going to kind of surprise you guys with it, but I'm going to get an idea of how much it's going to cost. I highly doubt we're going to have enough money just by this one job, but I just want to get an idea of how much it's going to cost. That way when it gets time, you know, we get enough money, I say, alright, so I'm going to go do it, and that way I know how much I need before I go. And this K100 is a mod truck, and it is on the Steam Workshop. Anybody can get it, it's free. But it has a secret, well, I missed my gear. It has a secret chassis link. Good night, I can't speak for that. But where you can stretch the frame, and you have to do like a weird combinations of screens and different things to get it to do that. But you can make it have a stretched frame, which you can do the stretched frame, or you can do the tri-axle. And where I want to kind of do, I'm hoping to get into hauling tankers, so like fuel trucks and stuff like that. So I don't really need the third axle. So I'm thinking that I'll probably go with the stretch frame instead of the 3 back axles. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys want. If you want us to keep doing heavy haul for this majority of this series, I can buy a lowboy trailer like the one that I'm pulling on now, and us just do that. Or I can do the lowboy and get the tri-axle frame. Or I can get us a fuel trailer and just stretch the frame out, which I'm partial to doing because I just really like the way this truck looks with the stretch frame. But I don't know. I just think it'll look so much cooler and be so much more fun with the fuel tank. But if you guys really want me to go to a tri-frame and a lowboy configuration, just let me know. I can change it up. I can do what we need to do. To give you a heads up, this one job is all I'm going to do for this video. Because it took way longer than I ever expected. And it really took way longer than it probably ever should take. Because I'm doing heavy transport. That's the reason I don't like doing a whole lot of heavy transport. Is because it takes so long to just do one job. So yeah, I'm making so much more money doing this than what I would be if I was taking any other freight market job. But once I have my own trailer, I will make as much if not more money doing that and taking less time per job. So I am riding right up on the back of this guy. But we got 50 miles left. We're doing about 40 or so. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everything is well with everyone. Here where I live at in eastern Kentucky, there was a whole lot of bad flooding, and a whole lot of people lost a lot of things. So hopefully they'll get the help they need, and everything will kind of go back to a little bit more. So there'll be things that you can't replace. Like I've seen people finding pictures and different things like that in just out fields and places like that where the floodwaters is washing out. You know, stuff like that. If you can't find, you can't really replace. But as far as homes, vehicles, things like that stuff can be, for the most part, replaced. So hopefully things can go back to a little bit of normalcy for the people that's been affected by that. I go to church. I believe in Jesus Christ. We've been trying to do a whole lot at my church to help with that. And, you know, communities I grew up in and stuff, they've been affected hard. The church is trying to step up. So that's good. There's also FEMA and all kinds of different stuff. People just coming from even out of state and helping, which is great. That's what you want to see. Enough hate. But I'll get off my soapbox because I'm getting ready to make a turn and I am not ready for this. Okay, that wasn't as bad as the front. Alright, now let's just take 10 years to get back up to 40 mile an hour. Here we go. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you really enjoy trucking, or you're just come to watch a crazy man try to do crazy things, which, yeah, fair enough. But if you're into trucking, you like trucks and stuff like that, what got you into it? For me, it was a mixture of my dad and Papa being into trucks, and then also the movie Smokey and the Bandit. I really like the first one, and I really like the second one. The third one was a flop. I don't want to talk about it. But, oh, I am going way too fast. But let me know. I am not excited for this. I've got guardrails, and I've got a truck coming at me. Okay, that wasn't as tight as I thought it was going to be. Which he got over, which is good. 9 miles left. So this video is going to be quite a bit longer than what I anticipated to. I'm trying to get down to about 10 or 15 minutes. That way, anybody that's watching it, you don't have to set aside a half an hour to watch a video. I know that with the way life is and stuff, that's not always a possibility. Oh, another tight spot. But I like to get down around 10 or 15 minutes. That way, you know, if you got 10 or 15 minutes, say you're sitting at an office, a doctor's office, or like a mechanic's office, and, you know, pop in some earphones and, you know, watch a video while you're waiting. Or, you know, sitting around waiting on something to, you know, waiting on food to cook or stuff. Oh, my goodness, Mr. Policeman, you stopped right in the middle of the road. Alright, he's out of the way. It's working. You want to open it? But I'm trying to get down to 10 or 15 minutes. That way you don't have to set aside a whole big chunk of time just to watch one of these videos. I about get squeezed through there because I was dumb and hanging to the right side. But what I've been trying to say is try to get down to that. So it's easier to consume, easier to, you know, watch. You don't have to set aside a whole big lot of time to just watch a video, you know. Let's see. I think right up there in the middle of the road is where I got to park. Which is another good thing about these special transports is you mainly just get to pull them straight in. Sometimes it's a little tight depending on the place you're dropping them off at. But for the most part, I'm a little too far over. So let's wait for the ding. Oh, there's the ding. Alright guys, so that will be the end of this video. We went 128 miles, took us almost 8 hours, my goodness. But we ended up making $11,183. And so, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep tuned in. I'm hopefully going to put out some more, and hopefully going to soon get this truck fixed up that it don't look like a rolling pile of junk. Thanks guys.